Welcome to my TBR jar chooses what I read in February. I am so excited about this because at the end of February I have a couple I have close to 50 books coming on the mail. I'm definitely gonna be doing a book haul about that, so stay tuned. But that means that I will have a bunch of new books. So I really want to get through the books that I've had a very long time on my physical TBR. Last month actually I read 4 out of these 6 books on my physical TBR, which I'm so excited about. I'm so happy about it. And I got through some books that I have had on my physical TBR for so long. So I kind of want to continue with that theme and choose books that have been sitting here and I have just not been picking them up. I am thinking that I'm going to choose around 5 books. I might choose 6. It depends on what the books are going to be, the first 5 books. February is a shorter month, and also when I'm filming this, it's already February, so I don't have that much time to actually sit down and read them. So now that that's done, let's choose the first book of my February TBR. This is so exciting. And also January felt so long, so I'm so happy that we're finally in February. Okay, let's see. A book recommended by a friend. This is not going great. Okay, great, cool. I literally think that I have only one book, which is this one. The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I'm trying to find another book. I'm literally trying so hard. So we have this book. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see myself reading this. It's one of the books that I have been putting off for so long because I'm so scared about it. It's Greek mythology. I am Greek. I live in Greece. I know Greek mythology. And to be honest, something with Greek mythology, when I see a book has Greek mythology in it, for some reason, it always just puts me off it. It makes me intrigued to pick it up and read it because obviously I know a lot about Greek mythology, but at the same time, it makes me scared to pick it up because I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like that. So yeah, that was not very much of an option, but we have The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller, which is the first book. Then the second prompt is going to be, let me pick one from the bottom. A book with a map, which means it's going to be a fantasy book. Hear me out. The book that I found is Six of Crows by Leah Bardugo, but I think I'm just gonna choose another brown. I know that's cheating, but I want to have books that I'm actually going to pick up, and we already have The Song of Achilles, which is a book that I have been avoiding, so I want the rest of them to be very excited. I actually really am excited about, so I am cheating. Yes, I am cheating, but this is my channel, so my rules. Okay, let's choose again our second prompt, which I'm hoping that is gonna give me a contemporary romance because I am not a fantasy reader. A book with magic. Okay, we're doing better. I can still obviously go with fantasy because I'm thinking that that's obviously gonna have some magic, but we're not. Thinking that the only book that I have that has magic in it is this one that is a romance, which is Hexapale by Kate Johnson. So this is a witchy rom-com. I really wanted to pick it up in November, but I never ended up doing it. I think that this is going to be fun. I also have the audiobook for it, so if I don't like it, I could also do that. I don't even remember how long I've had this, probably like a couple of years, and I just never pick it up in November, which is sad. This is the second book in our February TBR. The next book and the next prompt basically is going to be a book outside my comfort genre. I had so many good vibes going into this video and now I'm just like, no. I have like a couple. I obviously could do like a general fiction. I could also do fantasy. Those I guess are my 2 out of my comfort zones. So the 2 books that I'm actually thinking about are Radio Silence by Alice Oseman and The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. These are both books that I have had for a very long time. This one, I have definitely had it for the longest time on my physical TBR. I feel like I have said this before, but I basically picked it up, read halfway through it, and then I just put it down. And then when I went to pick it back up, probably like a year later, I obviously did not remember anything about it. I remember that the writing was easy, but I genuinely don't remember anything else about it. So this one would obviously be a really good option for a book to take out of my physical TBR, but it's also another book that is very intimidating for me. This is like a young adult general fiction, I would say. I don't know exactly what genre it is. It's definitely not a romance. So this is our first option. And then the second book is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have heard amazing things about this book. It's basically about Evelyn Hugo, and she decides after a lot of years to just do this interview about her 7 husbands, but she decides to do it with this specific journalist. A lot of people have given this 5 stars. They say that this is amazing, and I'm pretty sure that this is the first book in kind of like the Taylor Jenkins Reid universe of characters, like the historical fiction. Obviously this is a historical fiction, which is a genre that I have not read anything from. So we are between these two books. I think I'm gonna go with this one because at least there's potential for me to give it like 5 stars. Whereas with this one, I don't think that I'm going to give it 5 stars. So the third book is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So far, this is a very out of my comfort zone TBR, which I don't know how I feel about that. Okay, let's pick the fourth TBR prompt. I'm hoping that it's going to be something that will give me a romance of some sort. An animal on the cover. Okay, that has potential. There we go. Number 1. There's an animal there. I have 2 books. So the first one is Here for the Drama by Kate Bromley. There's a dog on the cover over here. And then the other book is All Fired Up by Dylan Newton, which is, there's like a bird, a seagull, I think it is, the front of the cover. I would love to go with this one, but this is actually the second book in an interconnected standalone series. Obviously, because it's an interconnected standalone series, I can read this and not have an issue with it. But I always prefer to read books how they came out. So I want to read the first book, which I don't own, and then I'm gonna go into this one. So for that reason, we're gonna be putting this one back on the TBR card. That means that the book that I'm gonna be picking is Here for the Drama by Kate Bromley. I'm actually happy about this. It's a book that I haven't heard anyone talking about. I think that I heard something negative about another book from this author, and then that kind of has put me off of this book, but I am excited about it because I have had it for a very long time and I'm happy to just take it out of my physical TBR. Then we have the fifth prompt, which is either going to be our final prompt or our second to last prompt. This is a long one. A book cover that matches the color of my outfit. Okay, alright, so I'm wearing this black and beige and pink shirt, and then I'm just wearing black pants. So that means that we're looking for something pink and beige. Okay, I don't have that many options. I found 2. The first one is A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. This is a young adult, I think, book, and it's supposed to be very sad. It is a book that I have been avoiding. I don't know if I'm into sad books. A kiss lasts a moment but can change a lifetime. I have heard really good things about this book, and I think that a lot of people cry, but I have also heard that it's kind of more so a product of its time, maybe. So that's the first option. And the second option is The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. This is the author of Fourth Wing. I'm not gonna be reading Fourth Wing anytime soon, but I have this book, and actually, like, it was a gift from one of my friends. I feel like these two are kind of similar. They're both supposed to be sad, so I don't know. This is actually a historical fiction, kind of. Oh no, this is going to be painful. I just know that because it says, while serving in the Second World War, this is going to be painful. Yeah, no, I don't think that I can do that. It's February. I want something happy. So I'm gonna choose The Thousand Boy Kisses. I know that this is not supposed to be happy, but at least it's not set in war. So yeah, I'm gonna be going with this one. I feel like it also kind of matches a bit more because it has more pink in it, whereas this one is more beigey. Okay, should I do it? Should I pick another prompt? I have 5 books so far. They're not very long, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna be picking a 6th book, which is good. I'm gonna have options, and then if I don't like anything, I have more options to choose from, you know? I'm hoping that this is a good one, because if it's not, wait, this is so good. A book with a pretty cover. Love that for me. Okay, so I pulled 2 books that have pretty covers and that I would actually be really happy to read. The first one is The Wingman by Stephanie Archer. This is a book that I had on my January TBR. I didn't end up getting to it. This is the 3rd book in the, I don't know what's the name of the series, the Agitator series. The Vancouver Storm series. I have read the first 2 books. I didn't like the first one. I like the second one. And this one, I don't know if how I'm gonna feel about it, because our female main character, she was basically in a relationship with his best friend, and they were all best friends together, and then I'm pretty sure that the best friend, the guy, her ex basically, something he does something and then they end up breaking up. So then these 2 are kind of attracted to each other, but I was actually really sad that I didn't get to this. So this is obviously a contender. And then the next book is Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. I really want to try this author. I've heard amazing things about this book in particular, and then in general all of Kennedy Ryan's books. I truly believe that this is a book that I could give 5 stars. What I've heard is that Kennedy Ryan writes books that are very emotional, very deep. It's not like surface level, they're not rom-coms, and that's actually something that I really love. So the 2 contenders are Before I Let Go and The Wingman by Stephanie Archer. I actually think I'm gonna go with this one. It's one of the newer books in my collection, which is kind of sad because like I said, I wanted to get through some of the older ones, but I have been wanting to do a reading vlog where I finish series I'm in the middle of, and obviously this is a series that I'm in the middle of. So I think that maybe this month is going to be the month that I'm gonna do that reading vlog, and this one would be a great book for that. And I'm hoping that I'm gonna like it because I do like Stephanie Archer's writing. I have not found the book that has been it for me. I really liked The Fake Out, but just there were some things that I didn't love necessarily. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the book for me. Which means that we have reached the end of this video. I have 6 books on my TBR for the month. I am excited about it actually. I have 3 books that I'm okay with reading, and then I have 3 books that I'm scared of. So I feel like it's a good TBR. Okay, the first book is The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. I am petrified of reading this. I'm gonna try my best. I'm not promising anything. I'm actually thinking maybe I will do like a reading vlog about that because I know that a lot of people really love this book. So I might do like a reading vlog reading just that book. And then I have Hex Appeal by Kate Johnson, which I'm really excited about because this is going to be a really easy book to read among all of these books. Then we have The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid, a very popular book that I've had for a long time, and I'm hoping that I'm gonna give it 5 stars, maybe, hopefully. Then we have Here for the Drama by Kate Bromley. I don't have that many expectations for this book. I have not heard anyone talking about this, but yeah, and I'm also pretty sure that it takes place in London, so that's gonna be fun. I always wanted to go to London, so maybe that's gonna be something that I'm gonna like. Then we have A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. Again, another book that a lot of people say that it's really sad. I'm hoping that it's not because I don't love reading sad books, but I have heard great things about this, so that's something. And then the last book is The Wingman by Stephanie Archer. This is the 3rd book in the Vancouver Storm series. Yeah, in the Vancouver Storm series. I'm actually really excited about this book, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a new favorite and my favorite book from Stephanie Archer because I have read quite a few. I have read, well, not that I'm thinking about it, I have read only 4 books, but that's still a lot. But yeah, that's all I had to say. I hope that you liked this video, and I hope that I'll see you in my next one. Bye!
You give me butterflies when you smile, and it feels so good.